When people think of therapy animals, many people think of cats, dogs, but now kids are using a different kind of therapy. They're stressed out from the pandemic and they're getting help in a different way. A treatment center in Chester County is now offering support for teens and their families in the form of chicken therapy. Yes, chickens are now part of the program, and they apparently can be a really big stress reliever. Joining us, Elizabeth McCarron, Director of Outpatient Services at Newport Healthcare Center for Families. Good morning. How are you?
Oh, well, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, tell me, why does the treatment center use chickens? How did you guys get to that?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, we've always had chickens. I mean, when we opened about a year within the opening, we decided to we've always had dogs and different animals on site, but we decided to get about 10 chickens. We raised them by hand. We built a beautiful big old coop. And it's just been, they've been part of our community since we've started the program. But what we have been really realizing and noticing, just because of the pandemic, that the kids are, it used to be that 2 or 3 kids love the chickens, but it seems that all of them really gravitate to wanting to be with them.
How do the chickens participate in that coping process? What happens?
So what we've been doing is, when the kids come on site, they go out, they take care of the chickens, they feed the chickens, they hold the chickens, they pet the chickens. And I think it just really creates a sense of community. They bond with them. I think that they sense kind of their vulnerability. I think that kids, when they're in the therapeutic process and also they're, tend to feel anxious or depressed, I think that being with an animal can really help elevate their mood.
Ooh, Elizabeth, I don't think it's just for kids either, girlfriend, because I can tell you this morning, I was actually in the car. My dog has been coming to work with me because I can put her in the car now. And I looked at her and just said to her, man, I don't think I would have made it without you. It's been a rough time.
No, I mean, it's really true. I mean, I think that people are looking to anything, right? I mean, and animals have really stepped up in the same way that parents have and teachers have. The fact that we're all working at home now with our animals has actually been a nice boost.
I was talking to my own therapist yesterday, Elizabeth, and I think that he said it best when he said, we suffered so much loss this year that people are trying to find ways to replace the things that we lost. Is that kind of what you're seeing with your patients? They have sort of a different need right now because of the pandemic.
Right. I mean, so, you hear from parents all the time. My kid won't get off their screen. They're in their room. I can't connect with them. And I think one of the things that has been really instrumental is our ability to take the kids outside and see them be kids and play, right? Play with animals, having, socializing with one another, having fun. In a world right now where they're feeling a lot of uncertainty, I think that can really offer the catharsis that they need, even if it's just for an hour or two.
I've heard a lot of my hardcore friends, Elizabeth, say sometimes, these kids just have to get over it. This is just what we're going through right now. Do you have any advice for parents whose children might really be suffering, and some of them in silence?
Right. I mean, one of the really unfortunate things that we're seeing is kids really suddenly being in crisis, right? Like parents not really knowing what's going on. And I think that people have been doing a great job, providers, therapists, teachers, of checking in with their kids, asking them how they're doing. I would add to that, I would say, not only ask them how they are, but really reassure them that if they need help, that's okay. A lot of the kids that come to our center, they say that they were worried that they would be judged or their parents would think that, the fact that they were really, really anxious or sad, that wouldn't be okay. So I say be active with kids. Say, hey, if you need help, that's really okay. We're happy to get you someone to talk to.
I know.
I think that's something I always recommend for parents.
Totally understand that. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing the chickens with us. Happy holidays.
Sure. Happy holidays. Thank you.
Right.